Live. Every day. How do I do this? Ooh, that's hot. Fucking hotter than my damn shower. Hey, how's it going? Or not? At least someone did come in for a second. Okay. Well, as soon as people start joining, I can start talking about this. Let's pump it up a little bit. Whoa. No. Whoa. Ugh. Okie dokie. It's nice and warm. It's not super hot. Okay. So how... I guess I should start the video now. I don't know if we're going to get any viewers or not, but people might watch in the post stream, so... Well, I'm basically out today. I'm out in the garden, or in my garden. And I get a lot of people surprised that I'm growing crops in temperatures in excess of 110 degrees. I just wanted to make a little live stream video to explain exactly how I do that. Okay, so let me swing you all around. Okay, so let me show you guys what I got going on here. This Buddha's Hand Citron variety. At the top of this, I put a vermicompost on top, which vermicompost is basically compost that has been sifted by earthworms, and basically the earthworms move around through the soil. They poop in the soil, and they create what's known as earthworm castings or worm castings. And these worm castings they're very, 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 very good for your soil. They're high in nitrogen, which is the main ingredient your plants need to grow new leaf growth. As you guys probably already noticed, I have a shade cloth. I think it's about a 30% shade cloth. So this plant right here was struggling. It had like 2 fruits on it, but as you guys see, it has very little foliage. Like, oh my gosh. So I had to do... Ooh. Okay, alright. I didn't realize this. This is, I don't know if you guys can see, a brand new leaf, actually. You can tell it's brand new. It's nice and smooth, and it feels good to the touch. It's nice and shiny, almost kind of like waxy in a way. I didn't even realize this was a new leaf growth, but yeah, that's new. This is new. This is new here. This right here is a little bit drier, a little bit more firmer and harder. So this plant is actually producing new leaf growth, and it's actually doing quite well. It took a little while because it was focusing most of its energy in fruiting, and because I saw how bad it was, I decided to cut those off. And I'm hoping my phone won't overheat. So, but if I keep it under the shade cloth, it should be good. So, yeah, we got that. And right over here, let me see. You can actually see it's got some new growth going on. Now, it would not have gotten any of that new growth had I not cut those fruit off. Like I said, when plants have fruit on them, they're spending most of their energy to fruit those fruits and less energy on leaf production. So sometimes the garden, you got to make a tough choice. I really did want to ripen one of those fruits to try it, but it's much better for the plant to just go ahead and help it out a little bit. So this is my collards. It's way past the season for collards. And trying to see. I've never collected seeds from collards before, so. But I think. Where is it? Okay. That is one, maybe. I don't know. And here is my one of my prize plants right here. This is the goji berry. And this goji berry is, God, guys, phenomenal. When I picked it up from the nursery, there were only like a handful of like leaves, and they were all like really, really sickly looking leaves. One of the things I like to do when I go to a big box store is, as a gardener, I like a challenge. So I grabbed this goji berry plant and I told myself, you know what? I bet I can get this thing back up in ship shape condition. And what I did was I put two citrus fertilizer spikes into the soil. And within a few days, it just started exploding with growth. It's literally all it needed. And the reason why this is not frying is, come on down here, you'll see all these wood chips. Now, I know it's red dyed wood chips. I get it. You know, say what you want about leaching and stuff, but these don't really even seem to leach that well, that much, which is good. So I have like about an inch or two of this wood chip right here. And when you go down, you'll start noticing that the further down you go, the cooler it is. And that's because this is keeping the soil insulated. And it's protecting it from the solar radiation from the sun. And which is good for this plant, because this plant prefers really, really well draining soil, which I amended it with a tiny bit of native sand. So that's doing good. It's extremely drought resistant. So I'm finding that I'm only having to water it like every other day, if that. So yeah, wood chips. What I should have done though with this is I should have layered it with compost and then wood chips. Because the compost will help to not only drain well, but it'll help to lock in moisture too, which is another good thing. So yeah, that's why this is growing pretty well. And this over here is my raspberry plant. And I think that's the one that most people are baffled by the most. And, you know, it seems to be doing pretty good. It's producing more leaves. Doing pretty good. I think there's a few trichogrammas flying around in front of the camera. You see, those are my trichogramma eggs. They're so tiny, I don't even know if most of those have hatched or not yet, but... And then I got this right here. This thing, fellas, I don't even know. It's very dry, very well draining. It barely has any leaves on it yet. It's producing all of these peppers that I've been letting go to seed. Because it's producing too much and I can't harvest all of them. And this right here, this is my yerba mansa. Don't worry about the color of this, guys. Well, it looks like something pooped in it. Oh well. That'll be fine. It's not going to bother the plant. So yeah, this is one of my this is my first aquatic plant, and it's doing quite well. I'm gonna have to give it some more water. It needs a lot more water. But yeah, it's doing very good. And even got asparagus growing back there. Um, I don't know how well that's gonna survive. It seems to be doing okay, but like still has green growth on it, but they're not very thick. So, and then coming on over here, we got the Salvia divinorum, or not? No, not Salvia divinorum. Um, this is just regular garden variety Salvia. I got this specifically for the butterflies. Um, I know they like it. And this plant, I can't remember which one this one was. This is another plant I got for pollinators. Um, and this one right here, pollinators would, hummingbirds would really like this. This is lemon balm right here. I love lemon balm. Over here, what the hell? It's funny, my plants can survive in 110-degree weather, but my phone can't. Okay.